Alright guys, just like a short little tiny video. Hahn or Hand Tax, I think it's Hahn Tactical. He makes Kydex stuff, and I asked him to make a downward bezel holster for my Warrior 3 because I got it issued at work. So the only modifications I didn't even think about it till he sent it, is I made some holes that are canted at an angle so that it's more natural to grab this way. And yeah, it works really good. If you index your thumb right on the button, you can get it right back in the holster, and then it's super positive. And he doesn't do these. I asked specifically because I knew he could, because I seen all the stuff that he had been making, and I was like, this is like one of the lights that's almost the exact same size, you know, all the way up and down, you know. The only thing that pops out really that's different is this embossing right here, which is actually freaking awesome, because if you know anything about Kydex, if you look at Glocks, Glocks have a hump right around the takedown area right here. There's a hump right here, and you'll notice a lot of Kydex holsters, they almost use that extensively for the lockup. And then your fancier like alien gear and stuff like that will actually use a little hard rubber tab that will clip onto the trigger guard right here. But most of them, you'll see it's this little hump right here is actually what pops into your Kydex holster. So that was my main idea, is that, you know, this thing has a freaking super aggressive bezel on it. And at work, sometimes I do accidentally, or if I'm like fumbling, I'll put it down, you know, that way in the soft holster. I'll do that sometimes, but I notice when I sit down or I do something, I'll bump the button. I almost never do that if I put it bezel down. I don't know why that is. I guess you don't really hit things on top naturally or whatever. But yeah, I thought I'd show that off. And you know, he has a bunch of different color options. I chose green because green's my favorite color. And it's amazing how well this works, given that he's never made one, you know. Like, he was telling me he might not even be able to do this, and because of the, you know, the button, and I totally get it. But what he came up with is freaking awesome. It really is. So I highly recommend you check him out. He's also the cheapest Kydex person I've ever talked to. So I don't want to undermine his sales or whatever, but I mean, this is a super cool light holster, you know. It works so good. And if you're used to the old school Olights, I don't mind having the button right there as my go-to. I even thought about if I flip this the other way and have it facing this way, then I could have it more oriented for my thumb to be right there to pick it up and use the thumb and then put it back. We'll see. But dude, it's freaking awesome. All right, that's all.